Meanwhile, my colleague Rahul Kanwal earlier spoke with India's G20 Sherpa, Amitabh Kant, who really gave insights on the G20 Delhi Leaders Declaration, who he himself sat down to prepare along with a bunch of other leaders. Let's have a listen what he had to say.
I want to go across now, live and exclusive, to the man of the moment, the hero of the G20, India's Sherpa, Prime Minister Modi's blue-eyed bureaucrat, technocrat, who's delivered once again on the highest stage possible. Amitabh Kant now joins us live on India Today. Mr. Kant, the Prime Minister is congratulating you, the government's congratulating you, people watching this time saying once again, "Chha gaye ji, aap to well done."
Well, let me tell you, Rahul, it's been very, very tough, very difficult, but we've managed to get everybody around, and it really demonstrates India's great leadership of bringing all emerging markets together, bringing the developed world together, bringing China, Russia, everyone together, and arrive at a consensus on 83 different paras, including 8 paras on the geopolitical crisis and on the geopolitical crisis. Can you hear me?
I hear you well. I was seeing the pre-briefing that you did. Your eyes were looking swollen and puffed, and I was thinking, I don't think Mr. Kant's got much sleep. It's all the hard work and labor that you've put in has finally come through.
Yeah, it's been, so it's been about almost, we've been doing non-stop negotiations for the last about 8 days since the Sherpa meeting started, and it's just been round the clock 24/7. And the Sherpas are very tough, very, very tough and ruthless negotiators, I must say. It was so while we were able to get a lot done on the developmental side, the Russia-Ukraine crisis was the real challenge because the Bali paras had, failed right after, and then you didn't have last 9 months we were struggling actually, and all our ministerials we had a challenge, and we had to really get it going. The Prime Minister's direction was very clearly that this has to be a consensus. We do not want any footnote. We do not want any chair's summary. It has to be 100% consensus. And I tell you, what we've achieved is truly unique in terms of even the Russia-Ukraine crisis. It's really the voice of emerging markets speaking out. And this was possible because I worked with the Sherpas of Brazil, I worked with the Sherpa of South Africa, and later the Indonesian Sherpa joined us. We worked as a team together, and then later we brought in Saudi, Mexico, Turkey, all involved together. So once you have a strong voice of the emerging markets, then everyone else understood that we want a consensus. And we had to work through about 7-8 different drafts. We got it, but I had a very good team of young officers like Nagaraj Naidu and Inam Gambhir who worked with me, and Naidu was top class in drafting. Inam was very enthusiastic on the geopolitical side, and they really worked with me as a very good team to get everybody around. But in the final call, let me tell you, it was just the Prime Minister's leadership, because after having done about 15 different drafts and 200 odd bilaterals, I took it to the last moment, and at the last moment I just said that we had realized that this was the best. 4 Sherpas had realized that this was the best balance, this was the best perspective, and it had taken care of everyone's red line. So I took it to the Sherpas meeting late night, and I said, this is the final version, and this will be the final version. We'll make no changes. And if any country has an issue with this, please ask your leader to talk to my Prime Minister. My Prime Minister, my leader has given me the green signal. He feels it's a very good draft. But if any one of you has a challenge, please tell your leader to talk to my leader directly. I checked up my mobile today morning. This finished around 4 o'clock. I checked my mobile at about 7. I had 0 objection. Everybody had fallen in line. And, that really shows that the clout of the Prime Minister. It also shows the leadership of India. And that's how it happened.